Hello and welcome to VR Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing the SH Figuarts Mario. So yes, here we have our newest SH Figuart, which is Mario. He comes with a few accessories, and then there are some extra accessory packs that you can buy. I also have those. I'll be reviewing those later. But the figure itself is pretty cool. He's not quite as articulated as your average SH Figuarts because of his size and dimensions and things like that. But he is still pretty cool and comes with a few accessories and things like that. So let's go ahead and zoom in for the articulation, sculpt paint details, all of those sorts of things. Alright, so now for a quick size comparison, of course, here we have Mario. Here is our 3 3/4 inch Marvel Universe Wolverine and our standard Marvel Legends 6-inch Superior Spider-Man. Mario is actually almost the exact same size as a 3 3/4 inch figure, which makes sense. He's usually depicted as being shorter when in comparison to more human proportioned characters. So he's a good bit shorter than the standard 6-inch Marvel Legends figure. And for the Super Smash Bros. Fans, here is a comparison to the Figma Link and the D-Arts Mewtwo. So that works in scale fairly well for a Super Smash Bros. Display, except for the fact that D-Arts Mewtwo is still too short, but that's not really relevant at the moment. Let's get the other two out of here and just look at Mario. Alright, moving on to our 360 spin, here you can see Mario. Of course, he is dressed in his red and blue outfit. His sleeves and the bit underneath his overalls are red, while his overalls are blue and have a little bit of cloth detailing, a little bit of line work, stuff like that. And of course, he's got his yellow buttons there. He has on his fist hands, and those are the only hands that he comes with. They do have a little bit of detail there on the tops of the gloves with little lines there, and he's got some fingers sculpted in there as well. Well, of course, down there at the bottom, he has some brown shoes, and they have little bottoms that are slightly lighter brown color. On the back, you may see that he's got like what looks like a little panel. That is not useful if you don't buy one of the sets. If you buy the block set, you can take that panel off and put another panel on his back that gives him a hole for a flight stand. But if you only buy Mario, he really has no use for that panel. Now let's zoom in really quickly on the head sculpt. Zooming in on the head sculpt, of course, you can see he's got his red M hat up there at the top. He's got a big nose jutting out there in the front, and he's got on his mustache and a happy open mouth. His eyes are done very nicely, and he's got some ears and some hair there on the side. Overall, head sculpt is done very nicely, very accurate. I do wish he came with some interchangeable heads or faces or something like most figure arts do, but unfortunately this is all you get. But it's an acceptable expression, so I guess I don't really have that big of a problem with it. Now let's zoom out and look at some articulation. Articulation-wise, Mario is pretty good, but he's not quite up to normal SH Figuarts standards. He has a disc head on a ball peg. That moves forward and back a little bit, but not a lot, because of the way his head is shaped, but you can see that ball peg and disc there. He has ball joint shoulders. Those go in and out a little bit and forward and back. Ball hinges at the elbows as well, and then he rotates at the wrists. His legs go forward and back, in and out on ball joints. They also have upper thigh cuts. He has a single joint knee there. Then his feet are on ball pegs, so those do pivot and hinge in and out, and all those sorts of things. So that's not too terrible. You can get him into some decent poses. He has no body joints, no waist swivels or abdominal joints or anything like that, which is a bit annoying. But you can get him into some jumping poses, and really Mario's not going to be doing anything too crazy, so you can get some reasonable posability out of him. So I guess it's not too bad. Now, Mario comes with a few accessories if you don't buy the sets, so let's go ahead and look at those. Alright, here are all of Mario's accessories. Of course, he comes with a mushroom. And then he's got his very shiny reflective gold coin that has its own little stand that it can sit on. And then you get your question block here. These are pretty cool accessories, and they're very nicely done, very game accurate, if you're talking about 3D Mario games anyway. Very nicely detailed, all look very cool. The question block does have a hole on the bottom of it, so if you buy the stand set, you can attach that to the block stand. However, the block stand comes with this block, so you really don't need this one if you're getting the block set. And you won't have another stand to put this extra one on, so, you know, there's always going to be issues with things like that. Anyway, that's what I've set up for Mario and all of his accessories, so let's move on to the packaging. Alright, here we have the packaging for Mario. It is pretty nice. It's got a big window here, picture of Mario down there, and it's showing some of the extra pieces here, like the pipe and the Goomba and the turtle shell. Super Mario, Tamashii Nations, Bandai logos, all those sorts of things. On the back, you get a picture of some posing with the figure, as well as all of the figure's accessories, and then this is displaying the figure posed with the other 2 sets that you can buy. As is usually the case with windowed boxes, this is good for in or out of package display, so yeah, Mario! Alright, that wraps it up for Mario, so until next time, off we go! Hello, you've just watched one of my videos. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed my videos. If you didn't, run away and never return. Also, feel free to check out my other channels, Venom Raptor for all my variety gaming content, and VR Reviews for reviews of various action figures and collectibles. Thank you, and goodbye.